Hi, I'm Brennan Gurley, and here's what's making headlines across East Texas. Firefighters from the Longview Fire Department are now in the Hill Country assisting with search and rescue efforts. The department's water rescue team deployed late last week and has been working in the Kerrville area since the 4th of July. Some of them have performed multiple rescues of people trapped in trees, vehicles, and debris after the deadly flooding that has left over 100 people dead. Longview Fire Marshal Kevin May says the team is working tirelessly alongside many other agencies across the state and country.
We just ask that people keep all the first responders, not just the ones from Longview, but all of them, keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Like I said, they are down there. They're working 18 to 20 hours a day, so they're working tired, but they're working through it because they want to try to bring some closure to the families that have lost loved ones, and hopefully, maybe still find some survivors.
May said the training chief is checking in with the firefighters often to make sure that they're well physically and mentally. So far, they've received good reports from the crew. As families across the Hill Country work to recover from those devastating floods, many parents are struggling to help their children process the trauma and uncertainty. CBS 19's Ayanna Aird shares expert advice on how to navigate these difficult conversations and provide comfort during this time.
As families work to rebuild, many are also trying to help their children process the trauma left behind. Even those not directly impacted by the floods are feeling the emotional ripple effects, leaving parents to navigate difficult conversations.
As a parent, I would say let yourself feel it, because it's important to be able to feel those things. I think it's healthy to show our children that mommies and daddies, that we can have feelings and feel sad, but also kind of how do we get through that.
Joshua Burks, a licensed professional counselor, says it starts with honesty and the understanding that grief isn't a one-time moment.
Talk about it, because when we hold it inside, it kind of festers and gets worse, and unexpressed stuff just doesn't feel good.
He says having open conversations as a family is one of the most powerful tools. Whether a child lived through the flooding or is grieving from afar, mental health experts stress grief is not a straight line, especially in a tragedy that killed more than 100 people, including young campers.
Tragedies happen, and we just need to reassure each other that we're loved.
Rebecca Walker, a licensed professional counselor supervisor, stresses the importance of early support.
If your child was there or went through it or had a friend that was there, seek out and get professional help quickly. The faster you can get them into regular ongoing therapy is super important.
Walker also encourages limiting social media, especially if your teenager already struggles with anxiety.
You're already kind of is that super sensitive spirit, is limiting a little bit of that, and then saying, okay, what can we do to help other people?
As the search for flood victims continue, mental health professionals say the road to recovery, both physically and emotionally, will take time.
But recognizing that we can't live life in fear, and we can't let our fears keep us from having experiences.
In Tyler, I'm Ayanna Aird, CBS 19.
All great advice, and if you're needing support, East Texas organizations are stepping up to provide a safe space for families going through this tragedy. That information can be found over on our website, cbs19.tv. The tragedy also makes weather warnings top of mind. Here in East Texas, we live in a radar gap. The closest radars are in Fort Worth and Shreveport. Northeast Texas Congressman Nathaniel Moran reintroduced his Rural Weather Systems Monitoring Act last month. The bill passed the House last April, but never made it through the Senate. Congressman Moran's bill aims to give East Texans more time to prepare when severe weather is approaching.
If we can give another minute, 2, 3, 4 minutes to prepare, a little bit of warning for folks so that they know the storm is coming and how it's coming, gives them an opportunity to prepare and to hunker down and to make sure that they stay safe as the storm passes through.
A committee now studies the bill and has 120 days to discover the cost, time, and equipment needed to move that bill to the House floor for a vote. People in Central Texas need our help. Our parent company, Tegna, owns 11 stations across Texas, and we're joining forces to make a difference. That's why we've launched the Tegna Texas Flood Relief Fund. You can help right now by scanning that QR code on your screen to make a tax-deductible donation. Every single dollar goes straight to local nonprofits on the ground, supporting those communities hit hardest by these floods. That's a wrap of your East Texas headlines. I'm Brennan Gurley.